The power of belief. My friend, the greatest discovery you will ever make is that the mind is the master power that shapes and molds every circumstance of your life. You are not the victim of your environment, your upbringing, or your past failures. You are the architect of your destiny. The moment you realize this truth, the chains of doubt and hesitation begin to fall away. Belief is the starting point of all achievement. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. That truth is not a poetic expression. It is the very law by which all success unfolds. If you would transform your life, begin by transforming your thoughts. Every idea you allow to dominate your mind becomes a command to your subconscious. If you constantly think of lack, you will live in lack. If you constantly speak of difficulty, you will dwell in difficulty. But if you dare to affirm faith, confidence, and determination, those very qualities will take root within you and express themselves through your habits, your actions, and your results. Do not wait for the feeling of confidence before you act. Act first, and confidence will follow. You must move even while you tremble, for action itself is the cure for fear. Each step you take in the direction of your goal builds an invisible momentum within your mind. Success is a state of mind long before it is a state of being. You cannot think failure and produce victory any more than you can plant thorns and harvest roses. The mind produces what it is fed. Tell yourself each morning, I am capable, I am persistent, I am disciplined, I am growing stronger each day. These are not empty words. They are the seeds of a new reality. The subconscious mind will believe what you tell it with feeling and repetition. The more you speak faith, the more faith you will possess. The more you affirm progress, the more progress you will make. The mind is like fertile soil. It cannot distinguish between the seed of a weed and the seed of a flower. It simply grows what is planted. Do not speak your limitations, speak your possibilities. Do not dwell on the past. Fix your eyes on the vision ahead. The person who believes in themselves, even slightly, is more powerful than one who knows everything but doubts constantly. Belief is the ignition switch that starts the engine of success. And once that engine begins to run, nothing can stop it except the hand that turns it off. Remember this truth and repeat it until it is written in your heart. I was not born to drift. I was born to direct. I was not born to fear. I was born to master. My life will rise in proportion to my faith, and I will no longer insult the intelligence of my Creator by believing small. I am building a new mind, one founded on belief, purpose, and perseverance, and I will persist until victory is certain. The mastery of impulse. The greatest enemy of progress is not failure. It is the habit of surrendering to impulse. Every time you choose what feels good over what does good, you trade the future for the moment. Instant gratification is the thief of greatness. It steals time, energy, and opportunity. Yet every person has within them the power to command their impulses, to stand firm when the mind cries for comfort, and to act according to purpose rather than emotion. You must train yourself to say no to the things that pull you from your vision. Every wasted hour, every unnecessary distraction, every indulgence that weakens your will, these are the small leaks that sink the ship of destiny. Master your impulses, and you master your life. Each time you resist the call of ease, your will grows stronger. Each time you choose discipline over desire, you take one more step toward power. It is not enough to wish for success. You must become the kind of person success obeys. Remember this: the body is the servant of the mind. The emotions are the messengers of the will. When the mind is disciplined, the body follows. When the will is strong, the emotions serve instead of control. Do not yield to the temporary pleasure that costs you permanent growth. When you feel the urge to quit, remind yourself why you began. When you are tempted by comfort, remember the pain of regret. The one who delays gratification earns a crown that lasts. The one who yields to every impulse becomes a slave to inconsistency. You will find that your greatest victories often come in moments when no one is watching, when you choose to continue, to study, to work, to think, to build, while others rest or complain. Greatness is forged in the unseen hours. Each decision either builds your self-mastery or breaks it. Ask yourself each day, am I governed by purpose or am I driven by impulse? Am I acting from my vision or from my mood? The difference between mediocrity and mastery lies in that single decision. The man or woman who learns to delay gratification holds the key to all other virtues. Because once you can control your desires, you can direct your destiny. So stand guard at the door of your mind. Choose progress over pleasure, purpose over distraction, persistence over quitting. The discipline you build today will give you the freedom you crave tomorrow. Self-control is the true measure of greatness. Repeat these affirmations after me. Say them with conviction. The mind does not obey hesitation. It obeys conviction and true belief. I control my impulses. They do not control me. I choose purpose over pleasure. My discipline is my freedom. Each delay of gratification strengthens my mind. I stay true to my vision, not my moods. I master myself before I master results. I act with reason, not emotion. My will grows stronger each day. I honor long-term gain over short-term comfort. I am the commander of my choices. The power of focus. A scattered mind achieves scattered results. The power of success lies in the ability to direct all thought, emotion, and energy toward a single definite aim. The mind, when focused, becomes a magnet that draws every necessary condition into its orbit. But the mind that drifts, that leaps from thought to thought, never develops the intensity required to create results. Concentration is the secret weapon of every achiever. You may think your attention is weak, that your focus fades too quickly. But understand this, focus is not a gift. It is a muscle, and like any muscle, it grows through resistance. Begin with what you can do. Choose one task. Give it all your mind until completion. Refuse to divide yourself among many half-finished pursuits. Each time you follow through, you strengthen your capacity for concentration. What begins as discipline becomes habit, and what begins as habit becomes nature. The person who focuses on one clear goal is more powerful than 1,000 who chase many. The world does not reward the distracted. It rewards the determined. Do not measure yourself by how much you start. Measure by how much you finish. Each completed task builds your inner authority. Each act of focus sharpens the blade of your will. Your thoughts are tools. Aim them wisely. Guard them from the trivial, the meaningless, and the negative. The moment you allow your mind to drift into gossip, complaint, or fear, you waste the same energy that could have been building your future. You cannot think greatness 1 hour and entertain defeat the next. Choose the dominant thought and let it rule. Hold it before you like a compass. Let every action, decision, and plan revolve around that one chief aim. The man who knows his aim cannot be defeated. The man who has no aim is already lost. Affirm to yourself, my focus is unbreakable. My attention is my asset. My vision commands my mind. You were not made to be a leaf in the wind, tossed by every distraction. You were made to be a captain, steering the ship of thought toward a definite harbor. Fix your course and refuse to deviate. The power that builds empires, inventions, and destinies is the same power you hold now, the power of focused thought. Repetition is the key to mastery. Repeat these affirmations after me. My attention is powerful and precise. I complete what I start. My thoughts serve a single clear aim. I ignore distractions and stay on course. Focus is my superpower. My goals deserve my undivided energy. Each finished task strengthens my will. I channel my mind like a laser. I concentrate on creation, not confusion. My focused mind magnetizes success. The power of consistency. There is no substitute for consistency. Talent without consistency is wasted. Intelligence without consistency is chaos. Desire without consistency is fantasy. The world does not reward those who start strong and fade away. It rewards those who keep showing up when the excitement is gone. You must learn to keep your commitment long after the mood in which you made it has left you. Every great structure is built brick by brick. Each small daily act of discipline, repeated long enough, becomes the foundation of greatness. You do not climb a mountain in leaps. You climb it in steps. And though progress may seem invisible, it is never wasted. The law of accumulation guarantees that every repetition counts. Those who quit simply stop one step before the summit. Those who persist eventually inherit the view. Do not be discouraged by slow growth. The seed does not doubt itself because it cannot see the tree. It simply stays planted. It simply keeps growing. Success works the same way. You must remain committed when results are unseen, because unseen progress is still progress. The universe does not operate on your timetable. It operates on faith, discipline, and persistence. When your mind says, "I'm tired," your purpose must answer, "One more." When your mood says, "Not today," your vision must whisper, "Keep going." Each time you continue, when you could have stopped, you forge the invisible armor of resilience. Consistency is self-respect in motion. It is the evidence that you believe in your own potential enough to act on it every day. Repeat to yourself, "I am consistent. I am steady. I am unmoved by delay." You will find that greatness has less to do with genius and more to do with endurance. In the end, the race is not won by the swift, but by the steadfast. So keep going, keep building, keep believing. You are not waiting for results. Results are waiting for your consistency. Say these affirmations aloud after me. I show up daily, no matter what I feel. My actions build momentum each day. Small progress is still progress. I trust the process even when unseen. I am disciplined beyond my moods. I finish what I start with faith. Consistency is my silent power. My effort compounds into greatness. I am steady, patient, and persistent. I am unstoppable because I do not stop. Stop seeking approval. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Begin where you are, with what you have. Every master began as an amateur who refused to stop. Self-reliance means trusting that you can learn, adjust, and persevere. It means accepting mistakes as lessons, not as final verdicts. It means being patient with your process and relentless in your pursuit. Say to yourself daily, "I am responsible for my life. I am capable of finding answers. I am guided by vision, not by circumstance." As you repeat these words, you will feel a shift from dependence to direction, from doubt to decision. You will stand taller, think clearer, and act faster. And one day you will realize that the very guidance you once sought from others has awakened within you. You have become the master of your own mind, the architect of your own destiny, the captain of your own fate. And that, my friend, is the true meaning of mastery. Now say these affirmations after me. I trust my own guidance and intuition. I am responsible for every part of my life. I move forward without waiting for approval. I learn quickly and adjust easily. I am my own motivator and leader. I turn mistakes into wisdom. My vision directs my every decision. I rely on my discipline, not my mood. I am the captain of my fate. I am the mastermind architect of my destiny. Now, as you reach the end of this message, pause for a moment and realize what has been built within you. You are no longer the same person who began listening. You have planted the seed of mastery, and it has already begun to grow. You have come to understand that the power to change your life was never somewhere out there. It was waiting, dormant, within your own mind. The silent architect of every success and every defeat. The moment you choose to think with purpose, act with conviction, and believe with faith, you awaken that power. From this moment forward, you must walk as one who already possesses the victory. Speak as one who expects success. Act as one who knows that every challenge is simply the next stair to climb. The same force that drives the tides, that spins the earth, that ignites the stars, that force flows through you now, waiting for command. There is nothing too great for the disciplined, focused, persistent mind. There is no wall too high for faith to climb, no delay too long for purpose to outlast. You have within you the quiet might that built every empire, the inner genius that solved every problem, the spirit that refused to quit when others gave up. Say to yourself right now, and mean it with every fiber of your being, I can, I will, I must, I am ready. You can conquer distraction. You can destroy doubt. You can master your emotions. You can finish what you start. You can create the life you imagine. The law of success has no favorites. It bends only to those who persist, who believe, and who act with faith in their own power. You are that person now. You have built the foundation of a new mind, a mind that thinks clearly, acts boldly, and moves forward without excuse. Go and begin. Do not wait for the perfect moment. This is the perfect moment. Whatever task lies before you, approach it with certainty, for you now know the secret that Napoleon Hill dedicated his life to teaching. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So believe greatly, conceive boldly, and achieve endlessly. Because the mastermind architect, the one who builds worlds within thought and then gives them form, lives in you. And today, that architect has awakened.